Hey, for anyone Hey, for anyone who's watching, my name is Victoria and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today's video is going to be revolving around my Boxy charm. I'm really excited. I just received it a little while ago and I've been wanting to film with it because I had some pretty awesome stuff in this month's box. So I'm going to go through that quickly and then we're going to go ahead and get started. So the first thing in the box is these Luxie eyeshadow brushes. I'm super duper excited about these. They are sparkly gold. I've heard a lot about the quality on these, so I'm excited to give these a shot. Next up is this Jonte Blu. I probably just butchered that, glittering star eyeliner. So it is a black eyeliner and I actually don't have a good black liner, so I'm excited to see if this one may be my new favorite. Next thing in the box, which I about died over, is these Cover FX glitter drops. I don't have anything from Cover FX and so I am stoked to try these out because they are expensive but they are beautiful. Next up is this Bodyography Pro. It's a makeup brush cleanser. You can never have enough of this. And now the star of the show, which is the eyeshadow palette for this month. It's from Ace Beauty. The colors are very Thanksgiving-y and I'm so excited to try this out. Here are some finger swatches. The quality looks pretty good. The shimmers are pretty great. I'm gonna do them on my arm real quick. I'm impressed. Looks like they are pretty good quality shadows, so I am excited to dive into this one. Also in this video, I'm going to be trying out a new brand called Glitter Injections. They sent me over a bunch of pressed glitters. I've actually never tried anything from their brand before, and I'm super excited because I've been following them for a long time, and they sent me a ton of colors, so I may be trying to incorporate one into the look. I'm thinking maybe this orange one since the palette is warm tone, but I'm definitely going to be doing a lot more videos with those pressed glitters, and they have a lot of other products as well. I will link their website down below. They also have an Instagram. I believe it's just Glitter Injections, and their stuff is beautiful, so I'm really excited to try. So I'm gonna quit blabbing and get started. Alright, so I went ahead and did my brows off of camera and went ahead and primed my eyelids, and I have not set them yet. I'm gonna start by taking the shade Patchouli, I believe is how it's said. And I'm going to go ahead and open up these brushes. These are really cool. I'm gonna go ahead and take this first fluffy brush. This is a mini tapered blending brush. Dip into that patchouli color. Alright, so I'm going to grab a bigger fluffy brush because that brush is just really small and I need something a little bigger. So now I'm going to take the color Clove and I'm going to put this in the crease. Next, I'm going to take this mini angled Luxie brush and dip into the color Poppy. I'm going to take this and start working it on the inner half of my eye and the outer section. You know what I mean? I'm going to grab this little bitty Luxie brush. This is a mini round brush. And dip into the color Cinnamon. And one more time, I'm going to take that Clove color and kind of go back over to keep that pink. And lastly, I'm going to just be taking just a random fluffy brush and going back into that original color that we used all over the eye, that patchouli, and just soften up the edges with it. I'm going to get a little bit of concealer on this brush here. I'm using the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define in shade C2. Honestly, it's amazing. Super full coverage. I love it. So I'm going to cut my crease and then we will choose out a shimmer color. One One thing I do like to do when I'm doing cut creases is I'll wipe off any excess concealer and go out here to the edge where I'm stopping the cut crease and kind of just try to blend that in a little bit to the shadow. That way it won't be as harsh of a transition right here between the two shades. I think I'm going to try to do a bit of a fade of shades. I think I'm going to take the color Rose and Prime Rose, which are the two shimmer shades here on the bottom. I'm going to take this color Primrose. I'm going to go ahead and just try that without any setting spray and see what happens. Wow. Now for glitter, which I'm super excited about. So I have this, looks like a liquid glitter. Okay, I just spent a good amount of time trying to figure out how to open this syringe to get the glitter out, and I didn't realize that it was powdered glitter. I thought maybe it was like a gel, but this is called Tequila Sunrise, and it's really pretty. I'm gonna go ahead and grab some of the NYX glitter glue. The design is cute. I don't understand it because getting the glitter out is almost impossible. No, it's not. Okay. All right, that was interesting. So this is what I've got so far for an eye. I'm gonna go ahead and do the other eye off camera and I'll be right back. So I went ahead and put on some mascara, some liner, and some lashes, and so far I think it's coming out pretty great. So next up I'm going to do my foundation, and I'm going to be mixing together the Cover FX glitter drops in with my primer. So I'm going to take some of this Too Faced Hangover Primer, and then the Cover FX glitter drops. And it'll look like this. I'm going to mix them together. Now it did make me a little tan, and the glitter is pretty intense, but I think it'll cover pretty well with my foundation. For foundation, I'm using my Maybelline 24 Hour and mixing together some of the Tarte Amazonian Clay Stick Foundation in the shade Light Medium Neutral. Lately, when I've been doing my full coverage foundation, I've been liking more to spread the product and mix together my colors on my face with a stippler type brush. This is just from BH Cosmetics, and then I'm going to go back over everything with my beauty blender and blend it all together. So I'm just going to take some of my Smashbox Photo Finish primer in the Centering Citrus. This is my favorite one. It's in collab with Nicole Concilio. And I'm now just going to get my beauty blender and blend this all out. I'm going to go ahead and finish the rest of my face off camera, and then I'll be back to add my bottom lash line and some highlight. Alrighty, I've got the rest of the face complete, blush and powder and all of that. So now I'm going to go ahead and add this highlight, which I'm super excited about. I don't know, for me with these kind of highlighters, I never can seem to get them all to blend out very well. I don't know if it's just because I'm doing it wrong, or... The highlight is on. It definitely dries down really pretty. I am going to pick out a highlighter though and go over it. I'm going to go in with this brand called Cargo HD. It's really pretty. The highlight is super silky, not too intense. So I'm going to just lay this lightly over the... Oh, it's very powdery. I've never used this before, so... It's pretty. Not a huge fan of this powderiness, and it does seem like it's not that blinding. It's pretty though. So now for the lower lash line, I'm going to take the color Jasmine up here in the top corner. That's super shimmery, and I'm going to put that on my brow bone. And I'm also going to take a little bit, wet it with this Smashbox spray, and I'm going to put this on my inner corner. For the lower lash line, I'm going to be taking Clove and running that under my lower lash line, which I literally just said, okay, which is that peachier color. So now we've got a nice peach transition shade down. I am now going to be taking this mini angled brush, and I'm going to be using that color Poppy very lightly and using that on the outer corner. Kind of just blending those shadows together. And lastly, taking the color Cinnamon and just putting that on the closer to the base of my lashes. We've got a pretty smoked out lower lash line. So now I'm going to be taking this eyeliner from the box and putting this in my waterline. Oh, it's a glitter liner. Okay, that's cool. I'm going to take this and put it in my waterline. Pretty good, not too shabby. And last but not least, my lips, and I'm going to be using this Kat Von D Everlasting Lipstick in the shade Lolita. I actually got this in my Boxy charm from last month. Oh snap, that's dark. Is it just me, or is one side of your guys' lips different than the other? Like this side always lines and wears lipstick perfectly, and then this side, I just never can get it quite right. All right, so last but not least, a little bit of setting spray. And this look is complete. So my final thoughts on everything from the Boxy Charm box for November. The Cover FX drops I think are absolutely gorgeous. They are very sparkly, so probably not quite always for every occasion, but with the holidays coming up, I definitely think that you can get away with wearing these a lot more. Even during summer, this would add a really gorgeous glow to the skin. If you could put it on your shoulders, your chest, collarbones, whatever. It is a very pretty highlight, and I'm looking forward to using this again. The eyeliner is super pretty. I'm not a gigantic fan of sparkly eyeliners. They usually tend to be a little bit rough, but this one was actually pretty smooth, and I think it came off pretty black, which I'm impressed with. The eyeshadow palette. I'm pretty impressed with the eyeshadow palette. I think the colors are really, really pretty. Only thing I did notice is whenever I would go back in to blend with a lighter color, it seemed as though the darker colors did kind of disappear. The shimmers were gorgeous. Now for the brushes. I think the brush set is really cute. I love the glitter on it. I believe the theme for this month is Gold Digger, so that's really cute. Instead of Gold Digger, it's Gold Digger, but they still did a theme of gold. I really enjoyed these two brushes, the matte flinny, the mini flat angled and the mini angled are really great. These two, they're okay. I wasn't a huge fan of them. I also think that it being such a small pack, it's kind of hard to judge the brand. The bristles are really soft, so I'll say that these I probably will be using again at some point. The makeup brush cleanser I actually have not used it yet, so I'm actually going to go ahead and spray some onto one of the brushes and check out to see how it works. Okay, so the brush cleanser I would say did a pretty decent job of cleaning these brushes up. Now I did use some dark colors, so the brushes are a little stained, so they would need a deep clean to really get them clean. So overall, I'd say that this month's Boxy was a pretty good hit. I actually love the lipstick as well. I love these mauve colors, and this is a great lip that I think that could be worn with a lot of looks. Oh, the glitter. The glitter was really pretty. I think that it really added to this look. I will definitely have to test out some more of their pressed glitters. They do come in pans, so I do appreciate that. I love the idea of the syringe. It just, to me, isn't very... It's not a very clean way to have the glitter. It was getting all over the place. It's a really pretty color, and I do like the shade, but I think I have a very similar color in the pressed glitter, which I think will be a lot easier to work with. Not saying that I won't use the loose glitter again, but I'll probably have to put it in another kind of container because pressing it out, it just shot everywhere, so it was a little bit of a mess. But I do really like the glitter, and I'm looking forward to using it again. Thank you so much if you made it all the way to the end of this video. I was super chatty, and hopefully it's not too long. and make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. So if you enjoyed this video, again, make sure that you like it, subscribe, leave me a comment, and tell me what you are most excited for about the holidays, and if you'll be wearing this makeup look to any of your holiday parties or family functions. Thank you so much for watching again, and I'll see you next time. Bye! Oh my god, my foot is the